Now for the Reds, T.J. Friedl.
Center fielder, T.J. Friedl.
Fought off foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, right
Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. And there's a strike.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty that does a great job of missing bats and has a variety of pitches that can beat you.
That one ripped left field. Hernandez moving back for it. And that ball is gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's going to be Miguel Andujar. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Snell is tall, he can throw heat, and he's the type of pitcher that loves to throw his best stuff as much as possible, which includes a nasty curveball.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now it's Austin Hayes. Right through there for a strike. Snell, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And the count is 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Reds strike first with the solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
The wind to kick the pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Banks off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Mookie Betts. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Ohtani leads off second with nobody out.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Throw over to Andujar. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup.
First baseman.
All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Freddie Freeman stands in now and watches strike one. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up
Batting
drawing the
fourth,
walk.
third
Very
baseman,
gritty.
Max
2 on, 1
Muncy.
out. Here comes Max Muncy. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tied up here in the early going. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Off balance feed, there's one.
Batting 6, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That one at triple digits. Just missed. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And that is out of play. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. Right through there for a strike. Two outs, bases are full. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Kike Hernandez. That one inside. Ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Ben Wortvet, the next to hit. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. And down on strikes he goes. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Snell back to work. Just missed. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Next offering is in for a strike.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
So up next, Elly De La Cruz.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
In there at the knees for a strike.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Ellie was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
That to right. Tracks it down for the out. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Two outs, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. That's a strike. Stevenson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. Two outs. That's off the mark. 3-1 now. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Stevenson around second. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one in there across the letters. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Friedel makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one catches the corner for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And Mookie takes. Got him looking. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right
Now
there, and I don't think he was
first
taking it,
baseman,
thinking it might be a called ball or
Freeman.
anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Hard hit left side. Throw over to Andujar. That ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They lead it, though, 6-1. Top half of the third inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McLain. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
So the lineup flips over. And now T.J. Friedel. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in there at the knees. And the lefty with the 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He's safe. It's 6-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Hernandez on the move. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Miguel Andujar, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Marte scores, and it's 6-4.
Picks himself up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Austin Hayes. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Cincinnati, left fielder,
first and second,
Steer.
no outs. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. He's 0 for 1. Misses again, 5 in a row. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And it's even up. On Duhar on second. Hayes on at first with nobody out. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Ellie De La Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
A great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Has 2 runs scored to play.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all 3 runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run, but they're still in a position to keep scoring.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Snell done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Number 70 on the pitch here.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Stevenson. Golden opportunity right here. Slice the other way and foul. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Doubled in his first AB. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 8-6. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
1 out. Runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that drops in for a strike. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 10-6.
You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher's screaming, "No!" And the hitter's saying, yes! And the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hernandez brings it in, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Noelvi Marte. He's already homered here in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Marte started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a miss. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one ripped. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today. And his hot hitting continues.
Now batting,
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So runner at second, 2 down. Andujar digs in now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And there's a strike. Slice down the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. But not before they bat around, as 9 men wind up coming around to score. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 10 and the Dodgers 6. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Max Muncy. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. That one almost got him. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one at triple digits.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And misses inside. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Andujar makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. In there for strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Second baseman
Tommy Edman at the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Where'd that last pitch miss?
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly as the lead holds at 10-6. On to the fourth. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
And first offering is fouled off. Hayes in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. And a breaking ball misses outside. Gets him to chase after that one. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He
Now
set him up with a high
fielder,
fastball
Spitzer,
and then
steal.
bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch misses. That's inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The other way. And foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And a curve misses outside. Liner, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Ellie
And
De
now
La
the
Cruz.
shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Pajes sizes this one up, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. 1 for 2. Snap throw to first. Steer back in on a dive. And that one clips the corner.
No, it's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That's towards center, and that is that. So one left for Cincinnati as the lead holds at 10-6. And we're back, ready to go, bottom four. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. In the air, right field, Marte sizing this one up, brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting left fielder.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Next offering is in for a strike.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's way high. Counts full, 3-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson snags it for the second out.
Now batting the catcher, Ben Rortvedt.
2 down, bases empty. Ben Rortvedt steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Back to the top of the lineup, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing, called strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Rortvedt off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one way inside. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hayes right there to make the grab, and that ends the inning. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Edgardo Henriquez.
Edgardo Henriquez.
In now for the Reds, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Third baseman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. A left-hander appears to be getting ready. And it's 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
So digging in, Matt McLean. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
One down, base is empty. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that skips in the dirt. And that one is downstairs. 3-2 down.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Look out! And it hit him.
Now, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Marte batting with one down, takes a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Outside with a breaking ball. Late swing, fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missed. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Gets under and pops it up. Betts. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back here in LA, bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one's in there. Strike 1. And strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So now it's Freddie Freeman. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's Muncy to hit. Fastball is outside.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
That one at triple digits. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
High fly ball down the left field line. Steer on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Hunter Green won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the
Number
Reds,
26.
Chase Burns.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movements, so it's tough to pick up.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. That one drifts inside. Two outs. That's too low. And that's ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives
Up
this
next,
offense a
for
good
the
chance to cut
Dodgers,
into their deficit.
Second baseman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Tony Santillan preparing to come on if needed. Abbott, the lefty, warming up as well. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Top of the 6th
Leading
inning.
off
And
for
now the
Cincinnati,
DH,
the
Austin
designated hitter,
Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
Henriquez back to work. Fastball for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. And they boost their lead. It's 11-6. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. That's outside. 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Line drive, fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double, and his 2nd hit.
With that fastball, even though it's
Now
high
batting,
velocity, you've got to live on the
Ellie
outer edges.
De La
When it's
Cruz.
right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch just misses. Runner at second, nobody out.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
The next offering misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Man at second. Swung on, belted. Hernandez hustling after it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, this tends to happen
Tyler
more often in this
Stevenson.
park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So a man aboard. Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one not close. And a count 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Up and in. 3 balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Freeman under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Key Brian Hayes.
Now the third baseman, Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. That one inside, look out. Still only one out here in the inning.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Right through there for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Way outside, 3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Pajes makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLain.
Matt McLain will hit next. Outside corner, there's a strike. Foul ball. De La Cruz at second with 2 down. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This to third. Tosses across to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 left on base. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Reds 12 and the Dodgers 6. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is in the dirt. That's a little bit low. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, left
Kike
fielder,
Hernandez
Kike
at the plate.
Hernandez.
The changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Strike 1 to Kike Hernandez.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner at first with no outs here. And delivers outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swung on, popped up left side. Corrals it, and there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there.
Now
I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Ben Wertvet steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Man at first, one away. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Safe at second. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now it's 12-7. First and second, one out. Here's Betts. Up and in, ball one. One out. Runners at first and second. And that one a little below the knees. And it's 2-0. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the bottom of the sixth. And it remains 2-2. Grounder might be 2. Tosses to first, and Betts is set down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it.
Now
exactly what he was supposed to do.
First baseman,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. The Dodgers threatening.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chase Burns out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen,
Number
Andrew
41.
Abbott.
Still a lot of game
Andrew
left,
Abbott.
and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So runner at second, 2 now. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. And that's outside.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Swings through that one for strike one. Next offering is downstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Martinez up and throwing. Suter also getting ready.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And he hits a ground ball right side. Andujar takes it himself. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Dodgers.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
86.
Number 86.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the
Leading
center
off
fielder,
for
T.J.
Cincinnati,
Friedel.
Center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
And takes low for ball one.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Friedel checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he went, says Larry Bullard. And he swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him. One away.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
First offering, and it just misses. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Up next for
guy at the
Cincinnati,
plate was not going to
first
help him out by
baseman,
swinging at something out of the zone.
Andujar.
One gone, runner at first. Miguel Andujar now at the plate. Move to first. In the dirt, but kept close. Marte leads off first with one away. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. And downstairs. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's the ball. Throw to third. He's safe. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That's a base hit. Run scores.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Runner on the move. And that one hammered. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. It's 14-9.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Number 86 is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. There's a strike. In the air to left center. Hernandez settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. On the corner for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Rortvedt makes the grab, and that's the third out. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Reds on top, 14-9. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Friedel sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Abbott, a 6-foot lefty, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick. in 2021. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. Next pitch misses, and that's ball two. The Reds leading by 5 late here in game 4. Into the outfield, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
Wasn't
batting,
able to elevate
right
that one, but he
fielder,
sure hit it hard enough to get through the
Andy
infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Edman, the base runner at first with one out. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Now batting left fielder,
Enrique Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Breaking ball misses down and away. First and third, one down. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Gets a piece and stays alive. And they'll do it again. Two on, one out. Way upstairs, and the count is 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting catcher Ben Rortvedt.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Andrew Abbott gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for Cincinnati,
Tony Santillan gets handed
Number
the rock out of the
64.
pen.
And he's got a nice
Tony
lead to work
Santillan.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Rortvedt, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That's in there, and that's strike one. And there's a ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. And that one misses up and in. Ball three. And ball four to a board.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
First and second, no outs. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Vesia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. In the air, right side, Pajes makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away.
Now batting, center fielder TJ Friedl.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
This one lifted in the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Now batting, right fielder Noel V. Marte.
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit. There's the strike. And it's fouled away. On the ground, Muncy. They get the force. That's the third out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Reds lead it 15-9. Bottom of the 8th, stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Scott Barlow up and throwing for Terry Francona. Suter getting cranked up as well. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Well struck, right field. And that one hops the wall. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score easily.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
And now it's Max Muncy. Towards first on Duhar. They get the out on Muncy.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics
Batting,
style
the
at the
fielder,
moment. You know what it's like, Singy?
Teoscar
Remember our trip to
Hernandez.
London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the two games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a
Now
mosaic
pitching
over
for
there.
Cincinnati,
New pitcher for the Reds,
Number
Scott
58.
Barlow.
Scott Barlow.
So 2 down now, and here is Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Pitching
We're
for the
back. It's the
Dodgers,
top of the 9th. And there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
66.
Tanner Scott.
And we all know
Tanner
about his
Scott.
slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging
Leading
in,
off for
Miguel
Cincinnati, First
Andujar.
baseman, Miguel
He's kind of an outlier,
Andujar.
especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Hayes in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That one the other way, and that's just foul. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Steer in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Foul ball there.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they make short work of them there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. Reds out front, 15-10. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Well, Boog, I know how much you love free stuff, and this offense has to love a free base runner to start this inning, even if it hurts a little bit. We'll see if they can do anything with it.
Man at first, nobody out. At the plate, Andy Pajes. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Edman aboard here at first with nobody out. And that is out of play. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
In the dirt, blocked. The Reds leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. And he grounds one to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. There's a strike. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting, the catcher,
So up next, Ben Rortvedt. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. And a foul ball. That one missed. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS.